How do peeps, and welcome to Talking Paranormal with the Old Man. And as usual, I am the Old Man. How the hell are you all doing today? So let me tell you, it's been a busy weekend here in the house. Our water heater that has been going out for about the past year and a half, and I know, it's going out. I understand that, so yeah, it's going out. It's been leaking for about a year and a half. But you know what? How I feel about it is, if it ain't broke, you don't fix it, right? So when we came back from Arizona and we went to I went to work on Wednesday after Arizona, came back, went to do a shower in the morning. No hot water, and our water is cold. I mean, we're not even talking like lukewarm water. This shit was cold. Yeah. So that lasted 2 days. I'm like, I ain't showering on Friday. I can't do this cold shower shit. So called someone in. They came in Friday. Well, we had an estimate. So called them in. They were here for like, I don't know how, like 5 hours on Friday. Had it all set up and everything. Except there was one small little problem. It wasn't far enough away from the furnace. So so initially they had said, well, we have to move it because I forgot. I mean, he basically he said, I forgot that it had to be 30 inches from the furnace or boiler. That's what he said. He forgot. So it's like, okay, no problem. But then he said, you're going to have to if it fails inspection, you're going to have to pay the extra to have it moved. And I'm like, dude, I ain't paying for shit. You're the contractor. You're the licensed plumber. You should be able to know what the specs are. And if you don't know what the specs are, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. So we left it at that. Took a hot shower this weekend. Felt good. So then I get a text from them on Sunday. No, Monday morning, because I was off yesterday. So Monday morning, I get a phone call or a text from them saying, we will come out and move it without any cost to you. When's a good time? And I'm like, well, today or tomorrow's a good time. So they came out yesterday, properly put it in, and we'll see if it passes inspection. Give me 1 second here. I have to adjust my microphone. I uh, I got a new adapter for it. So just give me a second here, guys. It's a little bit too tight here on the end. I don't like it that tight on the end. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, 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 that's good. Yeah, I didn't like how I had it in front of me. I didn't like that, so I got a different adapter, and yeah, that seems to work. I can turn it. Yeah, so I mean, you obviously can't see me saying this, but yeah, it's a lot better than what it was. So in today's episode, I'm like, okay, what can we do, or what can I do to that hasn't been touched before? And that sounds louder on this side. I don't. I wonder. I wonder. Just give me a second here. I'm gonna play the microphone for a second. Yeah, it should be bi-directional, but it's louder on this side. Okay, that's cool. So we know about here in the states. Okay, we know about spirits and stuff, but we watch YouTube videos. Like we watch YouTube videos where they show paranormal videos like Goose Pimples, Nuke's Top Five, Capricide. So I'm thinking to myself, and I'm seeing these videos of, like, over in the Middle East and Japan and China and India. Well, they have spirits too, and I don't think anything that I know, no one has covered it. I guess would be a good way to say it. So why not cover it? So today's episode is going to be about spirits worldwide. Now, I know I'm going to slaughter a lot of these names. Some of these names I'm not even going to try to freaking say because I will not do it justice. So So basically, ghost stories worldwide reveal local fears, values, and histories, portraying spirits as either vengeful, sorrowful, or protective entities, which which is true. So Asian cultures often feature restless karmic spirits, while Latin American tales focus on tragic figures, and Western lore highlights haunted locations. So these entities from Japanese, oh my God, your Uriai to Mexican La Llorona, which my wife is a Latino and she says I always say it wrong. So I'm sorry, honey, I said it wrong. La Llorona, which often represents moral lessons or unresolved trauma. So here's just a quick breakdown. I'm not going to, because just on Wikipedia alone, I'm looking up some of these ghosts, and holy shit, man, there is like literally a whole page, and I'm not just talking like one or two. There's a whole freaking page of there's like African folklore, there's East Asia, which is China, Korea, Japan, South Asia, which is India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Then you have Egyptian and Arabic, Peruvian, Jewish mythology, Turkish. Oh, it's endless. It's endless. So I'm not going to bore you with hours of this crap. And by crap, I don't mean crap. I mean reading off of a page. So I'm just going to cover basically just the I guess the common ones. I guess. So let's start out the top of the list. Let's do the Asian cultures. And the first one on the list is Japan. And the four mentioned U Uri, or Uri is Y-U long R-E-I. Uri. Anyways, our vengeful spirits with unresolved emotions, often portrayed in white funeral kimonos with long, messy hair. Anryo are specifically vengeful spirits, while, oh my god, yokai can be monstrous, supernatural, and beings, or supernatural beings. Now, I do have a little bit of a backstory, I guess. When I was in Japan, I was in the Marines, and I was stationed in Okinawa, Japan, and they have they honor the dead kind of like they do in Mexico when they do the Day of the Dead. They do have something similar. It's not a parade or anything like that. What it is I have a picture, but I'm not sharing it because it's kind of a private thing. It was taken on Okinawa, and it was taken on Tori Station, which is an army base. I was in the Marines, but army base on Okinawa. So they had this one woman had it was like a like a shrine, I guess. And in this shrine, they had you know what? It seemed like I get better volume on this one side compared to this other side. Or maybe if it oh, you know why? You know why? Because hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. There we go. Now I should get a little bit more because I was talking into the top of it. Again, I'm sorry, I'm moving the thing. Hello. Yeah. So, anyways, it should pick me up there. But, anyways, let me do this. Let me. I'm sorry. I'm messing things up here, but I gotta get this right. On my little thing here, I can see where it's not picking up too good of a sound. How about if we do up and like that? Okay. So should be able to hear me better now, which I think you can. Oh yeah, it sounds a lot better. So you might have to turn the volume up for the first about 5.5 minutes to 6.5 minutes. I apologize for that. A new toy, and I'm still figuring it out. So when I was in Japan on Okinawa, there was this woman, and it was an older woman, and she had like a shrine. And what they do is on the I think if I remember on the anniversary of their death, of a family member's death, they come back, they open up the shrine because it's like enclosed on all four sides, with one side having the door. And oh, I gotta get my poker chips from the bird cage about ready to fall off. They they come and they give. their family members that has passed things for the afterlife, like cookies, if they like to smoke, cigarettes, coffee, tea, cookies, food, flashlights so they can see, candles so they can see in the afterlife. So that's what they do. So I know in the Japanese culture, I know this isn't necessarily, the vengeful spirits or not necessarily the, bad spirits, but they do believe in the dead over in Japan, and they do have rituals or, private ceremonies to honor the people that have passed, before them. So that is in Japan. So China, they have hungry ghosts, are restless souls with unfulfilled desires, often honored during the Hungry Ghost Festival to prevent them from causing trouble. So I wonder if that's kind of like a sacrifice kind of thing, where not a sacrifice, like you offer. What's that word? Offer. Oh crap. It's where you offer something as like a token. So I wonder if that is this honored during the Hungry Ghost Festival. So I'm wondering if during the festival offerings. That's what I'm trying to think of. I'm old, people. Give me a break. So offerings. So that's what I'm thinking is that they give offerings to the spirits to prevent them from causing trouble. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, so the other ones here is India, and folklore includes various spirits like, oh my God, uh, pit, oh my God, Pishake, I don't know how to say it, flesh-eating demons, Chudal, which is spirits of women who died in childbirth, and Buhut is standard ghost. Now, okay, what's the difference? I'm just asking here because I don't know this. What's the difference between? Well, I think I can answer my question. I know obviously what a flesh-eating demon is, just the name, flesh-eating demon. But spirits of women who died in childbirth and the standard ghost. My thinking is the spirits of women who died in childbirth might be a little pissed because they did pass away in childbirth. And a standard ghost is just a standard ghost, like what we have here. Where mom and pa who passed away, your grandma, your uncle, your brother, your mom, your dad, your wife, whatever. So that's what I'm thinking. So I kind of answered my own question on that. You know what? I don't have my LED lights on. Let me see if I can turn on my LED lights. I think that's the wrong one. Oh, shit. No, I should go. Hold on. Huh. Oh, I think I hit no, that's really the wrong one. Oh, crap. Anyways, my lights aren't working. Okay, I have to check. Oh, so this is over here, dumb shit. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. And I have red lights. The small things that make me happy. Okay, so that is in India. So then in Southeast Asia, you have the Paninak, which is Malaysia and Indonesia, is a feared vampire-like spirit of a woman who died in childbirth. So that's kind of similar to that Kudal from India, which is spirits of women who died in childbirth. So basically in the Asian culture, there's two different spirits or two different names for spirits that basically mean the same thing. So that kind of clears that up. Okay, so then in Latin America and Hispanic cultures, we have the La Llorona. And again, I'm sorry, the wife, I know I slaughtered that name. She told me how to do it. I got like L's just pronounce something, but I'm not Latino. So La Llorona is the weeping women or woman is a pervasive legend across Mexico and Latin America, symbolizing a woman doomed to wander, mourning the children she drowned. And that's the story. Actually, that's the story that my wife heard growing up. Was La Llorona was, I guess, this woman in Mexico. She drowned her children. I think it was like one or two children. She drowned her children, and then either she killed herself or she died. I don't remember the story, and I apologize for that, but I don't remember the story. And now she wanders through eternity, mourning for the children that she killed. drowned. So yeah, so that is in Latin American and Hispanic, and the other one is I know I'm going to slaughter this too, Dia los Muertos, which is Day of the Dead, and in Mexican culture, spirits are not feared, but welcome back. Excuse me, to visit their living families, viewing death as a natural part of life. However, there is, and let's see if I can find the um there I got a tattoo. Um, hold on, I'm trying to see. I'm typing real fast here, guys, so I apologize. Um, there. Hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry. I know there's going to be quiet space here, but I'm trying to figure something out real fast. Okay. Yes, yes, that's what I was trying to figure over there. Okay. When we were in Texas, Brenda, the wife, she has family that lives in Texas, Laredo, more specifically. So I got a tattoo that I like. It looks like the Grim Reaper, but I like it. Okay, if you see my arms, I have like 25 tattoos, or actually 26 because I have even amounts on each arm. So I have 26 tattoos. One of them is a huge ass one that looks like the Grim Reaper. Well, come to find out, when we got it and her family saw it, it is it is a holy death, and the drug cartel in Mexico, they actually like pray to this dude. It is called Santa Muerte, or however you say that. It is a major figure worshipped for protection, sometimes linked to extreme rituals, including human sacrifice by some fathers. Now, I ain't talking about human sacrifice, but I'm saying is that when we got on the airplane and fly home, there was this old woman that said, "Oh, is that the Santa Muerte?" And I'm like, "Well, to me, it's the Grim Reaper, but yeah, I guess it is." So even she knew about that, and I think she was like scared shitless. That I think she was going to be like trying to get off the plane because like this dude's got a picture of this dude that this guy that the drug cartel worship, and I could have swore she was going to hop off this shit. But anyways, so I know with the Dia de los Muertos, I know that they do have a festival, parades. I know that they dress up, in as spirits and dead people. That much I am aware. So yeah, so it's a big thing in Mexico. Okay, so then the other ones we have is, okay, Western culture. That's being us, is restless spirits. I think that's us. Yeah, Europe and North America. So restless spirits and ghosts, generally associated with specific locations, haunted houses, castles, or unfinished business, often taking the form of gray ladies or phantom soldiers. Yeah, no, no, it could be anybody. Okay, that's just like this is often taking the form of gray ladies or phantom soldiers. No, 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 no. It could be anybody. It could be your grandmother, your parents, your son that passed, your grandparents, your aunt, your uncle, your brother, your sister, your mother, whoever. That here, I mean, yeah, you do see like Gettysburg. You do see phantom spirits. I've never seen a gray lady or a form of a gray lady in our 30 years of doing this. I've never seen that before. So I don't know where that comes from, but whatever. Okay, poltergeist, poltergeist, noisy, mischievous, or violent spirits that move objects, often believed to be attached to a specific person rather than a place. However, do you know where how or what poltergeist actually means? Poltergeist is German, and that literally translates into noisy ghost. That's what poltergeists translate into, noisy ghost. Now, also, I covered this. If you're not already, guys, I do have a paranormal reaction video channel on YouTube, and that is called Talking Paranormal with the Old Man. I kept the brand across the board. And if you're interested, go and check out. I have one video on there. I'm going to try to do one today. but I don't know. It was a busy day today. Had crap to do this morning, so I'm just getting to this now. Also, I have a music. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I also have a music video reaction channel called Musical Chairs, and that is me reacting to music videos from ones that I like. People will hopefully, as the channel grows, people will submit. Oh, react to this, react to this, react to this. I will, but until then, I'm reacting to what I like, which is old country, heavy metal, pop, rock, classic rock, yacht rock, anything but rap. I do like Eminem, not Eminem's in the bag, but the rapper Eminem, because he's from Michigan. He's from 8 Mile, and I do like him. So I do like Eminem, but that's about the only rapper that I really like. So, but anyways, yeah. So where I was going, I get sidetracked. Is Poltergeist is also not necessarily attached to a specific person, other than the place, which usually it is a person. But I've also read that puberty, because if you're going through puberty, the hormones are just off the freaking chart, man. They're off the chart. Hormones are raging. And when hormones are raging, anything can happen. So there's also speculation that not only is it a specific person rather than a place, but a teenager about ready to hit puberty or is already in puberty, that will also increase the activity of a poltergeist. Then the other one here, and these are just basically broad generalizations, is vanishing hitchhiker. Okay, this is a widespread urban legend where a driver picks up a hitchhiker who disappears from the car, common in American folklore. Now, we've all heard the story of the woman in white. I'm sure you have. The woman in white who's hitchhiking. There's a cemetery in Illinois called Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. It's like, I don't know, an hour and a half outside of Chicago. And they have seen supposedly supposedly the mob, I guess in the area is a lot of swampland. And I guess the mob has basically um, disposed of bodies to make it G-rated. And there has been scenes or reports of phantom cars on the road in front of Bachelor's Cemetery. I'm sorry, Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. There's also reports of a house that vanishes. There's also reports of a woman in white hitchhiking. So there you go. There's the woman in white, the hitchhiker. They pick her up. She gets in the back seat. She doesn't have carry on a conversation, and then when the dude looks back in the mirror, she's gone. So that's what they're saying with the vanishing hitchhiker. Now, in the African cultures, there is diverse spirits. Okay, traditions often focus on ancestors who remain part of the community. However, specific malevolent beings include I was going to say Zulu, which is a small, mischievous, and often dangerous water sprite. What the hell is a water sprite? And a Madame Koi Koi. This is in. I'm sorry. So the small, mischievous water sprite is Tiko Lashe, which is in Zulu, and then the Madame Koi Koi is from Nigeria, and that is a boarding school ghost. Okay, I gotta see what the hell a water sprite is, because I have no freaking idea what that is. Let me look at it real fast. So it is what I say it was. It was shit. What I say it was. It was a wrong one. Wrong page. Where's it at? Okay, it is a water sprite. I gotta see what a water sprite is, guys, because I have no idea. Water sprite. Okay, that don't show me shit. That shows me plants. I don't. Oh, there she is. There she blows. Okay, so a water sprite. Oh God. Oh God. Actually, she's kind of cute. Actually, if you get a chance, look it up. Um, yeah. So I guess, well, she's a water sprite, but she is kind of cute though in her own little frozen way. Yeah, look it up. It's like I'm assuming it's like a mermaid kind of thing. Um, okay, so a water so however, for the sake of some consistency, let me quickly dive into the mystical world of water sprites, since they decided to crash into my thought. Well, whatever, dude. So, okay, so unbeknownst to many, these watery wonders have been making a splash in folklore and mythology for years. Folklore and mythology for ages. Okay, hanging around rivers, lakes, and springs like enchanted party guests. From their beauty to their mischief, water sprites have been soaking up attention worldwide, showing us deep connection between humans and aquatic realms they call home. Okay, no disrespect, they're soaking up attention. This is the first I've heard of it, so I don't know how much attention it's been soaking up, but I'd never heard of it before. Okay, so that's what a sprite is. Okay, all right. So, and then a boarding school ghost. So I wonder, okay, I wonder the boarding school ghost. I wonder, is that something that something happened to something, like a boarding house caught fire, people were, kids were killed? Because that happened in New Orleans, on the site of our hotel, which was the Place d'Armes. Supposedly, a boarding school burned down in the 1700s, I think it was, and supposedly our hotel was haunted and didn't experience anything, but supposedly it's haunted. Um, so yeah. So where was I at? I forgot where the hell I was. Oh, so yeah, boarding school ghost. So that's what I'm thinking is maybe because obviously I would think that you would have to have of some type of. I'm getting a brain fart, guys. Some time of like experience or some event that happened that would cause a boarding school ghost. So I'm just wondering. I'm just thinking out loud. I wonder if something happened in a boarding house. Some students got killed, caught fire, it burned. Students was killed. I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking that is for. I'm not for sure. Okay, so that's African. So now we have cultural significance. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, moral tales. Many ghosts are used to teach, such as La Llorona, warning children not to wander at night. And I have heard that Latino families would tell their kids stories of this, so they would like behave. Um, so emotional trauma, that was me hitting the desk. Spirits often appear in stories of betrayal, unjust death, or unequated love. And then psychological explanations. Many ghost encounters are often linked to pareidolia. Oh, so that's how you spell that. Which is seeing faces in pattern and sleep paralysis. So that's how you spell pareidolia. I never would have guessed it. Wow. Okay. I wouldn't have yeah, I would not have spelled it that way. So I'm glad I didn't have to look it up because I would not have known how to spell that name. So pareidolia, which I use all the time. Okay. So there's a couple other ones I want to talk about here is the Middle East. Okay. A lot of these channels that I watch have they have Middle Eastern spirits, I guess, or ghosts. So ghosts in the Middle East are primarily understood through the Islamic concept of jinn, supernatural beings with free will that inhabit a parallel world and can interact with humans. Okay, that's cool. Often causing harm or possessing them. Unlike Western ghosts of the dead, jinn are distinct creatures, though they are frequently feared as malevolent spirits in folklore. Okay, so the key aspects of the Middle Eastern spirits are the jinns, and it's mentioned in the Quran. Jinn can be good or evil, and if they're evil, they're infidels. And I'm not going to get political here, but in the Middle East, Iran, Iraq, America is called infidels, the enemy or evil. They are known for shapeshifting and dwelling in abandoned places, graveyards, or dirty areas. And what classifies an area as being dirty? Um, are you talking about bars? Are you talking about trash? What is it? What constitutes a dirty area? I have no idea. Interesting. Okay, so a shaba is a term for a type of spirit or phantom. Okay, what type of spirit or phantom? Okay, again, guys, I'm sorry. Shaba. I gotta see what Shaba stands for here. I have no idea. So Shaba. Okay, that don't tell me crap. Is that how we spelled that? Shaba? Oh, I spelled it wrong. That's why. Shaba. I forgot the H. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't really tell me nothing. Okay, that doesn't. Yeah, that don't tell me nothing. Okay. Well, I guess use your imagination on what a Shaba is. What type of spirits? I have no idea, and I just googled it and didn't really give me any clarification. Okay, so hauntings. Okay, this is key aspects of Middle Eastern spirits. Okay, hauntings and folklore. I'm sorry, stories include invisible entities in homes. Okay, well, yeah, yeah, such as tugging on toes to wake people for prayer. Okay, or they might just have a foot fetish. You ever think about that? Okay, opening gates during power outages. Okay, or hauntings, as reported, the massive, oh God, Wadi Us Salam cemetery in Iraq. Oh, there's actually a link for that. I wonder if I do that link, just out of curiosity here. Since it was mentioned, I gotta see what the hell that is. Seriously? So you give me a link and the link doesn't work. That's not cool, guys. Going through all that work and it's not even freaking there. Holy shit. Holy, holy. Okay. Road trip. Okay. The Wadi Us Salam it translates into Valley of Peace. Is the largest cemetery in the world. You got look this up, guys. This is ridiculous. Is located in the holy city of Najaf, Iraq. Check this out. Covering 1,484 acres and containing an estimated 5 to 6 million bodies, this ancient necropolis has been in continuous use for more than 1,400 years. Holy. And just as a reference, one football field, one American, not football in Europe, but American football. One American football field is approximately just a playing field, not the stands or anything like that, is 1 acre. So imagine 1,485 American football fields, not the stadiums, just the field. Let that sink in. 1,485 football fields, American football fields. This is how big this sucker is. Holy shitballs. And they say approximately 50,000 new bodies are added annually. Wow. I will post pictures of this on Facebook because this is impressive. Okay. I don't get well, graveyards impress me anyways, but this is way beyond impressive. Yeah, I will post some pictures of this because this is impressive as hell. Okay. And then the other key aspects of the Middle Eastern spirits is historical roots. Belief in spirits date back to the ancient Mesopotamia, which is 8,000 to 2000 BCE, which provided some of the earliest recorded ghost stories. Oh. While modern urbanized areas might focus less on these, jinn remain a significant part of cultural and religious life in the region. Wow. Yeah, that cemetery, man. I'm still thinking about that cemetery. Wow. Just wow. So I guess to finish this off about the Middle East. Okay, so in the Middle East, the concept of ghost is often synonymous with jinn. That seems to be the general classification or the category that the ghosts are put into. Invisible beings created from smokeless fire. Okay, okay. Mist. Okay. that are central to both Islamic theology and ancient folklore. While Western-style hauntings involve the spirits of deceased, yes, this might be interesting. Middle Eastern tradition typically attributes supernatural phenomena to these sentient, morally diverse entities who inhabit desolate places like deserts, ruins, and caves. Interesting. So hopefully today, guys, without me slaughtering the names too much, we have, because a lot of these stuff I learned myself too. You have a better understanding of. See, when I do this, it's like it's not very loud. If I go from the side, I get better volume. So I guess I got to talk to the side, not in front. I might have to get a different microphone that works better. But yeah, okay. So at least I know now where to talk. So that's clear. So yeah. So anyways, guys. So I learned something new here too. Hopefully you guys did too. So I think that's it for today on this. Sounds like Amazon's here. Our ooh, ringtone is coming on so I think our Amazon's here. And yes, I know Amazon is in the UK, Amazon in America, but I still say Amazon just to make the wife mad. Amazon. So I think that's it. I think I've learned something today. Hopefully you guys learned something today. So hopefully you guys will share this with your friends and family. Pass it on if you could. Trying to grow the channel. I appreciate that. Again, thank you for listening. And as usual, you have to be more afraid of the living than you do of the dead. And stay away from the light. That's very important. Stay away from the light. Unless you want to go to the light, then by all means, knock yourselves out. So with that being said, until next week, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but until next week, bye-bye.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye.